Hey guys, this is Segef, FrontLineTactic, and I'm doing a follow-up video on a question that was actually sent to me about Kenshi and how to start your Wasteland Home, basically. I guess with some of the new patch that came out, I believe it was patch 0.50 that implemented the blueprints, and from what I understand, some people are having a hard time being able to build stuff, because beforehand you used to be able to hit this build tab, and then you had everything to build. As of right now, you have nothing. Used to have like a few of these things were already full of stuff, and so I'm actually going to show you how to start your own, basically your own house. That's so for demonstration purposes, this is a group of a save that I've already started and I've been very successful with. I've just imported it and basically reset the world and all my tech and stuff like that, so I can show you basically how to set up your house. Let's make sure that these guys aren't acting like nubs, and they are acting like nubs. Alright, I want you guys to go over there. Can you guys do it? Hopefully they go. Maybe I need to find a better place. So one of the things that you have to do is you gotta find a place that has relatively flat ground on it. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bunch of like pathing issues and things like that. So let's actually, you know what? Let's just set up shop over there. Let's do it right there. Everyone able to do that? Alright, speed up. March, march, march. I know, such a slave driver. Alright, so, back at the task at hand. Not sure if you guys noticed that, but they recently implemented the music and stuff and the sound. And so sometimes the only sound or music in the game is wind blowing. So if you zoom in real tight, you don't hear the sound as much. But as you zoom out, I don't know if you guys can hear that. But yeah, it turns into like a shearing blitz of wind. Me sipping on Earl Grey, and let me show you. So let's go back to normal speed, that way it doesn't look ridiculous as I'm trying to zoom through town. Oh, so one of the things they also do, let me show you. So some of these towns that have these places already set up, is you can click on them and you can buy it. So these are homes that you can already buy, so you don't have to worry about building a new home. So if you were looking to be more of a nomadic type, and you just need a place to set up your shop and you weren't going to build a lot of stuff, this is a good place to do it. And you can buy, or I think you can actually, if you have the tech, I've never done it, open up a shop that you possibly be able to open, buy this place out, set up the tables so that you can buy or sell stuff to the wandering merchants that do come to this town. I know this is a town that I've shown off a lot. This is Shark. This just happens to be the town that I reset and it put me at. So it's not like I'm, you don't usually have a lot of choice in where you decide to set up shop, just that you do. It just kind of randomizes where you're at. Actually, this is a decent flat plot of land. This will work. Cool. Alright, now to get to the serious business. I want to say it's this building, the mechanics place. Well, that's kind of cool. Open up. Dip that. Okay. And then as you go inside, the wind really dies down. I really like that little neurotic touch to it. Alright, so we're going to talk to the trader, and these are the patterns. So we have outpost startup kit. That's what you want. Small shack, small research bench, stone mine, generator, and stone processor. And then wind generator is another good one. Alright, so I'm going to pick up wind generator, I'm going to pick how to farm, and then I'm also going to pick outpost startup kit. There we go. And then what you want to do is you want to right click to learn it. So as you see here, contains the blueprints for the bare essential buildings that you need to start an outpost. They're all very basic common technologies. Yoink! And then it says research complete outpost. So now when you go to your build tab, let's go to mining. Now you have your stone mine and stone processor. Crafting, don't have anything. Buildings, you have your small shack. farms don't have anything. Interior, nothing. Storage, nothing. Tech, you have your small research bench, which is kind of an introduction. You have your generator, which I'll talk about generators in a minute. No walls yet. Yeah, we already went over farms. But then you got your generator. Generator learned. And then... hold on a second. Power. There we go. So you have your generator and wind generator, which I'm going to go over the difference of those in a second. And then how to farm. So now farming, you have your small farm and well, which small farm, I believe, gets you wheat straw, which is used to make, I think, food. I don't know. I've never really did it. I've mostly done the well and hemp to be able to make my own bandages, which you can do now in some of the new patches. Go over here. Times 4. Oh, he's still wandering. How? Oh, he's carrying all my stuff. Oh, he's one of my fighters. Oh. Whoops. Overburdened him. So, I guess we'll have Jin set up the place. So now that we have the basics, so we'll go to build. And then we'll do mining. So, because the first thing you want to do is your stone mine. And then you just want to pick a location, and we're going to pick, I don't know, my frame rates decided to go down during this. There we go, it's back. I guess we'll just build it right here. And then you click, then end pause. And there it is. And we'll have Jen start applying to it. Have him start working on it. I'm not quite sure where he's going. Did I screw up the pathing? Wow, that was super efficient. Like, we already got it built. Okay, so after you build the stone mine, you want to make sure that you have enough to build the stone processor. Otherwise, if you don't build the stone processor, you're not going to be able to turn this ore into basically building materials. You want to pay attention to that little doodad here, that little gray thing off to the right. That is going to be where they stand to apply it. And so I usually like to build it something like this, so that they can hop off the mine quickly and efficiently with the stone to the processor. So they're not like running too far, because they're going to be encumbered, because the stuff weighs, well, it's bloody stone. So click it there and kind of puts a green highlight, and so you can build multiple ones if you want. So that's a good process, building process, like if you want to do multiple buildings or something like that, which is not the case that we're doing. So we're going to hit spacebar and you get the wireframe. And then Jin, because he still has a ton of the materials, I'm going to tell him to go build that. These two should still be coming. Where are they? Yeah, they're still way over there. There we go. Tell Leaf to help. Where is he going? I think I've picked a location that has buggy pathing. Wow. Okay, so he's out of materials. I'm gonna have him finish up. So I don't know if it's the fact that I have these guys so stats. Who was doing that? That was Jin. So stats. Yeah, I got these guys labor and engineering at decent height, so I think that's partially why these low-level buildings are going up so fast. So there you go. You have the basics right there to build what you need to do. Which, if you're going to do that, which is 4 and 10. So you're going to need 14 basic building materials to be able to start your house. Sorry, more Earl Grey. And then from there, you can decide what you want to do next. So you can go into your farming and things like that. So let's talk about power. So this is something that's not really implemented in the game yet, but I believe that it's going to because Chris is, from Lofi Games has talked about it. So the generator here, it takes only 5 materials, estimated 6 hours to build, gives you 10 power outlet. And this generator you can upgrade to next as you do research. You can upgrade to generator level 1, level 2, level 3, yada yada. I think up to level 4. I can't remember. And the power output of the generator is increased, I think, by 5 every single time. So I think in the end it's like plus 25. I think that's the highest generator I've been able to get. Is plus 25 power without having to build a secondary generator, which some things need to be powered by a generator like this. This does not work unless... So some of these machines do not work unless you have power. And later on he's going to implement that buildings will actually light up if there's enough power. Which is going to be cool because then he's going to make nighttime darker, and so you're going to be able to see settlements from a long distance. And so you can kind of plan nighttime raids due to, well, people are lit up. So it's going to add a neat dynamic to the game. But another thing, now, what I was going to talk about with the generator is that's pretty useful. Now you have wind generator. Takes 6 materials, which is, if you're paying attention, 1 more material. Same time to build, but only 5 power. And you can't really upgrade the wind generators. So the wind generator you make, it creates the same amount of power. Now one of the things he wants to do is he wants to make a notion that potentially valleys or hilltops will create more wind than other locations. So you're going to have to pay attention. Oh, great. Bandits while I'm trying to do my talk. Go for it, guys. I got enough guys. Let's make sure anyone that has a backpack de-equips the backpack for optimization. Okay, we should be good. Alright. Go for it, guys. Alright. So, while they're doing that, I will continue my ramble. So, the idea is that the wind power generator is going to be basically fuel-less power. Now, no big deal. Wind power, go green, yada yada. Insert liberal joke there. But generators, he's going to make it so that you have to have a fuel source. And he hasn't really just said, like, how are you going to get your petrol or your diesel fuel to power said generator to create power. So you as the player later down the road are going to have to make a decision on generator and try to buy, create enough supply and demand that you're going to buy and trade for fuel for the generator to power your outpost, or you're just going to build a bunch of wind generators close by your town to power your town. This early in the game and the current patch, it doesn't matter. So you might as well build your generators. Just keep in mind, later down the road, it's going to be an actual economic choice to make for your town. Okay. Are we done killing all these guys yet? Jin, you got building materials, I believe. No, you don't. Go back to kicking butt. Who has the building materials? No, he doesn't. French? French, get over here. Okay. So, we're going to talk about inside and outside buildings is another thing. Block. There you go. Stand still. So, tech. Research bench. See where it's blue? It sometimes means that it can be built outside, but it's not necessarily going to be the best. Oh, no. It says this building must be placed inside a building. There are some of the workbenches that you can build, I want to say, are the different armor crafting, weapon crafting buildings can be done that way. medic button. I love the medic button. Jin, where are you running off to? Jin, I'm going to tell you to medic button up too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to build one of our buildings. Use our little greater than and less than buttons to wheel it around. There we go. Cool. And they're medicing away. Awesome. Okay. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. So as Brent's building his building, yada yada, he's applying things. I just saw someone run off. Don't tell me there's more bandits. Okay, good. Brent, where are you going? Do I not have enough building materials? Thought I did. This ruined my argument. No, okay. Cool. Alright, actually one of the things I need him to do a proper building is build power generator. Just gonna put the generator right there. Go build it. That's another thing you want to do is some towns, depends on where you start, you want to pay attention to the bandits that you kill because they'll sometimes say a bounty on them and you carry his dumb butt back to that town and you cash him in. Currency is hard to make in this game and some of the patterns get very expensive. Cool. Got the generator up and running and we're gonna make one of these guys. Big old backpack. Start mining. So this mine takes up to 8 players to be efficient. Brent, do you have any more? Let's put some of these guys on the work. It's partially why I have so many guys in this save, is the sheer fact that I ended up needing so many workers to do stuff. And so as you get more research, this becomes easier and easier to build. And so like Brent here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click the stone processor, and you can see right here under jobs, he's now going to work the stone processor. So he's going to come over here, grab a piece of stone, and then start working on it. So he's just going to get work done periodically. And we are done. Where did he run off to? Why is Leaf over there? Maybe this was not the best location to build. Alright, fast forward it. And so, right there, this is like the start of what you want to do. Oh, actually, get him working on it. Get him working. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, where are you going? Operating the machine. Yeah, this is definitely not the best location. For whatever reason. There we go. So now with him, I'm going to tell him to start building the building. He's going to start... Oh, that's right, he has 1 brick. Oh my gosh. There we go. More bandits. Actually, it's a sand ninja. Interesting. I'm going to take that backpack off so you don't get beat horribly. Not sure where I went. Yeah, this has turned out to be a very, very bad pathing issues that I'm running into. So that's partially why you want to find a good plot of land to do this at. But then once you get the building set up, then that's when you want to do your small research. And once you get that done, then you just pick the research, the tech, go into your tech tree. So here's your core, here's your industry, here's your farming, here's your smithing, and here's your defense. So right off the bat, once you get your research bench built, from this point on, you can start building walls around your city or your outpost and start really barricading yourself, being defensive. Here's some other stuff that you can build. See, they've even added more because I screwed up my save. And so my one main save that I've been playing with my two guys, I'm going to reset this with the patch that comes out. He thinks he's setting it, he's postponing it 24 hours. So hopefully we get it tomorrow and I'll be able to do kind of an intro play with it. But see, there's where you up, where is it? Industry. Stone refinery. You use stone processor for level 2, so that will make this machine right here more efficient. So it takes 3 to get max efficiency. You need 3 out of instead of 4, and you just process stone at a much quicker rate. As well as you can get your well and your stone mine. Stone mine, basically, it takes less and less people to be able to work it. So that's the whole point of having your tech tree, is to be able to unlock things that you couldn't previously do, as well as get underway. So this is why I was talking about the currency right here, where it says level 2, just basic research level 2. You get a research bench level 2, and you're able to build a small house, or requirements a small house, which you have to research right here. But you have to have $2,000 or credits, 2,000 credits. If you don't have 2,000 credits, you are not able to invest the research into doing this. So, which then pushes the importance of creating some kind of economy. And that's where some of the hemp, wheat, and a couple other things come in handy, as well as whenever you kill somebody, go and loot their corpse, like this guy right here, and grab his stuff. Grab his swords, and you make basically runs to town. As well as when you kill a sand ninja who has he's worth 5,000, dead or alive. So all you gotta do is get his corpse to a town with a sheriff or a police station on it, and there you go. You get 5 grand, which will propel you for quite a while. But right now, that's like those are pretty much the primary ways to make money, is turn in fugitives, or do trade runs, or loot runs. So currency right now is kind of difficult, but hopefully we can get it better. Let's see, storage boxes. Storage boxes are great because you're gonna want to do a mass surplus of kind of storage material, such as your building materials. If you don't have a storage box, then I think what I can do right now is I will save this, save under my restart 1, save this, and then I'll show you my storage boxes on one of my other saves. Load game, Segef 1, go. Hopefully it loads fine. Sometimes little graphical glitches now and then. And I'll go into, so this I'll be able to show you the bed, storage boxes, and crafting tables. Now some of you guys will recognize this footage in this village because this is the one that I've been doing as the kind of the hard run, with only having 2 people working to build a town or build an outpost. And it has been quite a challenge. There they are, Segef and Jin, and this is one of my primary living homes right here. So we have a storage building materials, and with the new patch that's coming out, I think it only holds up to 50, but the new patch is going to come out that this is going to have an unlimited number, possibly. Or just a much greater number, like even 100 would be great. And then this is a generic storage box where you can just pretty much put anything you want. You'll notice that some items do stack, while others items do not stack, which kind of creates a pain. And then you can see here's my mine level 4, stone processor level 3, I have an ore mine level 3, I have a well level 2, there's my small farm and my hemp farm, so I can get wheat. The idea was maybe to create some kind of trade. And then in here I have my second research bench, which I found out, so your first research bench, your small research bench, you do not get to upgrade it. It stays like that forever. While your research bench level 2, you get to upgrade it a little bit. Or your normal research bench, which you get to like upgrade to level 2, level 3, yada yada. And it takes considerably a lot more room, and that's why you want to have the small home, or a small building, so that you have something to put this in, because it takes quite a bit of room. But one thing I did find out is that you can have both, if you have 2 guys, you can have both of them research at the same time, and both of their both of their science stats will increase, as well as play off of each other to learn research faster. So that's kind of invaluable to have. And then I built another building because I have a basic med station to make my own band-aids and a fabric loom, what you need to be able to turn into fabrics. So you take hemp and turn it into fabric. What you turn into for clothing, armor, some weapons for the handles, and well, med kits. So now I don't even have to. I'm pretty much self-sufficient. I only go to town to sell when I want to, when I fill up my bag because of bandits attacking me. And then this is my ability to make my own armor and weapons. Again, I screwed up my save. So there's patterns that I tried to learn and that I didn't get credit for because of this save was in. If you don't reset your game when a new patch comes out with new content, it kind of screws up the order of things. And so I didn't do that with this save because it was so difficult. I didn't want to start over with these 2. So the plan is with the new patch, I'm going to. And so as you can see, some crafting tables have to be inside, some have to be outside. So keep that in your zoning planning of when you are trying to build your house. And then eventually when you get into your buildings, you get house, small stacks, saloon, interior. So far it's only a bed. Here's all your different storage compartments, tech benches, mining, steel refinery, so that you can turn steel into steel bars, which I haven't seen any, or into steel bars, which I haven't seen anything need steel bars for, so I don't know what that would be used for, other than it is an economic source that you can go to town and sell. Here's your different crafting tables, farming, and the nice thing is once you learn a research, like I said, well level 3, you build the well at level 3 standards, but if you have a well pre-existing, you can upgrade it to the next one, which usually takes 2 or 3 buildings materials. Here's generator, here's wind, walls, defensive wall ramp so you can get up on the wall, and basic gate. Alright, I hope that answers any questions you have. If it was any confusing or if I rambled on too much, let me know. I will have my contact info in the bottom. If this helped you out, please let me know. Or I would even like screenshots. Send me screenshots of your guys' buildings that you end up making. And let me know your stories. If you find a good trade route that people are able to trade to you constantly, or if you're constantly bombarded by bandits. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of my how to build your Wasteland Home guide for Kenshi. Alright, have a good night, and again, watch out for those sand bandits.